So the following sit-down interview, whatever you want to call it, was between Trav and Troy, who are two individuals that I've known for about 8 years. They're both Platinum and System members, and they've recently joined the sports system. We sat down in early Jan and basically discussed some of the queries and questions that they were both experiencing with their match betting. It's a nice raw chat, and I think a lot of members will get something out of this, as well as a lot of non-members who are a little bit confused about what exactly goes on behind the scenes and what is required to set yourself up as a successful match bettor, as well as an investor, because all of this stuff resorts back to the same principles that you will find in investing. Have a suss, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Cheers.
If we could go back to when we were fucking sitting in Carnegie, it could have been so much more productive.
Well, no, I burnt it the week, was chase the ace, made it grand, chase the ace.
Yeah.
And then they were like, see you later.
No, I'll just think back. Well, you weren't doing the system. When did you start Trumpy's tips?
2020.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Could have done it all through lockdown, though.
Well, that's what we did, yeah. They value bonuses at 12% loss. So the bookie gives you a bonus. They on average, they're going to lose 12%.
Gotcha.
But like, if they give out 100K worth of bonuses on a Saturday, they expect to lose 12 grand. And that 12 grand is a marketing cost to get more because they know if you bet on their app and you get a bonus back,
you're going to punt it away.
You're probably going to gamble it. So you've lost your money.
And you're going to bet more.
Correct. You've now bet twice, not once. So you've got another fucking addiction towards that. And then you created this habit.
Gotcha.
And then you put more in. And you get incentivized to put more in, and then it's fucking just a disease.
Yeah.
Fair.
Whereas we bet with structure and a system.
Well, we're using that bonus to guarantee profit.
Yeah.
Not luckily hit a profit. And the worst part is when people win, they then get further stuck in that fucking thing because they're now justified their shit behaviour, and then they're sucked in for another 12 months.
It was one of the cunts at the gym. I was doing the system one Saturday in spring. He was there doing a bit of punt, and then they won. Him and his brother won 17 grand on a multi.
Yeah, great. He's done for 3 years. He'll chase that, and he'll try bigger next time.
Yeah, I know. And then I was like to him, in my head, I was like, oh man, like I didn't really say much, but I was like, in my head, I'm like, I'm just going to make that 17 grand across 12 months. And then make it again the year after, and again.
But you know you're going to make it.
Yeah.
And when you make 17, you might try and make 50 because you'll do bigger things by increasing your unit size in a way where it's... But you're not trying to do that in one bet.
No, I'm trying to do it
now
2 years.
He's trying to do that.
In one bet.
And next time he won't be trying to make 17 because he's now desensitized. He'll try and make 50. So how do you do that? One of two ways.
Stakes.
Either increase the odds or increase the stakes.
Great.
And lose more.
And now the 17K is like, oh, fuck yeah, we're up 17.
Yeah.
We have to bet more because it's not ours.
I get good noisy promos. So my other question was going to be like, I know you guys obviously
not on here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, are there any ones that
So you got 4. Have you got Nation? Are you got Nation as well as Deluxe?
Yeah.
You got all 4.
Yeah.
And Surge.
Yep.
And you bet on all 4.
Well, I've just started with Surge. Surge, I've been a bit of a degenerate. Like,
What does that
I've
mean?
only done maybe 2 bonuses. The rest has all been like
being a degenerate.
Like doing my non-promo, like lots of non-promo betting and like hedging.
Yeah.
So that's early.
Yeah. So, are you placing bets on every one of them on a day?
Yeah, look, I'll show you. But like, so basically, I have the location, the race, the tips, and then I have my spreadsheet.
And how many, do you have a tally per day?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. So Mint 4, Tab 4, Better 2, Noisy 5, Bet Deluxe 4, Blue Bet 5, yeah. This is not sustainable.
No, okay.
We need to somehow a bit more
What's not sustainable about it?
So doing...
It's just too many promos per bookie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm probably...
Well, you need more bookies.
This is my Saturday.
You mentioned like 14 bookies before.
Yeah, but these are the ones
they
that are
shit.
built up, yeah. So like, which ones are shit ones?
So where's your tab was 5, yeah?
Yeah.
On that list.
Yep.
Mint Bet was 4.
Yep.
Probably too much.
Okay.
Surge was... Noisy was 5. That's definitely too much.
Yep.
And then you had Nation. You had Deluxe.
I bet Deluxe, which
so
is
you've
4.
used 9 promos from Amuse Group, which is them.
Okay.
So you've got...
All on the same day. Is that why you're saying it's not sustainable?
But like, think of it like this, right? If you've got, let's just say in a week. So last week we had 6 units outlaid. So 2, 4, 6. And then, sorry, last Wednesday. And then we had, I think this is 27, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 35, 36, 37, 38. So let's just say 40. Yeah, nice.
good.
You got a pen? 40 promos in a week, right?
Yep.
If you have 6 eligible bookies,
Yep.
which that's fucked. It's not enough.
Not enough.
Well, let's just make it 7
Okay.
because we can round up and say that's an average of 6 per bookie.
Yep.
Because obviously that 6 point just under 6 per bookie. So you would have to place a minimum of 6 per bookie.
Yep.
Right? Now, in no world can you do that probably long term apart from maybe sports bet and tab.
Okay.
So eventually you're going to lose those bookies. Once you lose 1, it goes down to 6, then you're going to use 7, then you go 5, then you're going to use 8, and then you're fucked.
Okay.
So if you had 15 bookies, you're now under 3 average. So now you can use like 2.75 promo average per bookie because 40 divided by 15 is like 2 point whatever.
All right.
Then if you had 20, you got 2. And then you got 25, you got fucking 1.5. So no matter how good your defense is, if you use too many promos, you're going to get banned because
Okay.
it's
Makes
just
sense.
spread. It's just flexibility. Like,
So,
Yeah, so like my Z-Bet and Boom Bet, I really like Boom Bet. I only use one on a Saturday, and then I'll just throw in a single on
do
sport.
you have site-wide promos on Broom Bet or just the bet?
the bet back option?
Yeah, okay.
So I use that once.
I got bet, and my ratios were good. I think I just
Yeah,
won.
but so like how many promos were you using? Because ratios are fine, like, but you need to consider like, so there's 3 things. If you use too many promotions, you're going to get flagged.
Yep.
But it's also not like, so like Sportsbet, you could use 8 promos and maybe get away with it because they offer 18.
So many promos.
Oh, okay.
Whereas
yeah,
if you use like, let's just go
Noisy.
4.
Yep.
Like out of 18, you've used fucking less than 30% of their promos.
Gotcha.
But if you use 4 on, I don't know, SwiftBet, you've used 1. It's probably a bad example because I don't even have 4. But like fucking 3 out of 3. Like, yeah, cool, you've used only 3 promos, but you've used 100% of
But
their
you use
promos.
100% of their promos.
So they don't
Gotcha.
see, like, they don't see 3, they see 100%. So
That like with Boom Bet.
same with BoomBet. Like, these bookies where they're shit, like anything apart from pretty much tab or sports bet, they're not shit, but they're not as easy to stay open. So the less you can use on them, the better. And then these are just like, they're just extras. So like I'd be only using, ideally, Nation and Deluxe and Surge, all that. I'd probably use like max 3 per week across all of them.
Okay. I need to write that down.
But like, don't use the numbers as like gospel. Use them as like,
Yeah.
you know,
Like my
understand
Z-Bet,
this
I'll
average
only
thing.
my Z-Bet I'll only use like twice on a Saturday.
Yeah, so like exactly. So like if you did this and then you use like up collars once or like better twice and like all these little ones you're using once or twice.
Yes. So
And
bet
then
I
all your
bet
loads
M
going
is like
into
1 or
like
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used 1, 2. I only use Unibet twice on the weekend. Blue Bet I hit a bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sports Bet and Tab Bet twice.
Is Colossal bet any good? No.
Boom Bet once.
So I don't think they have promos.
Okay.
How'd you find
So-
Colossal Bet?
I looked at I haven't really activated it. What I wanted to do when I fucked up, I went maybe I'll just look for a few bookies and get the sign up offers.
Yep.
Pillage them, and then build my capital back up, and then go build the other accounts.
So did you have 6K and it's now down to 3, or you just put more in?
No, I had 3K, went up to 4 and a bit, 5 and a bit. Like I did really well because I'd let
you made
to
like
sign up.
2.5.
Yeah, I did really well.
So yeah,
then lost.
So now you're like minus 300 or something. Or you back?
Yep.
How did you lose?
So I've got my balance.
You don't know.
Huh?
You don't know what happened.
What happened to you?
I went to go put 24 on horse, and I put
240.
And it won.
So I lost like
3K.
3K.
Malaka.
Yeah, I'm down $100. I'm down about $100. So
The fact that he's still doing it after that is pretty good.
No.
That's
Mate, the fact that I still had capital meant that I've still got a dog in the fight.
That's the thing. Like, do you understand that this can't? Like, this is the question I have. But do you understand that?
Yeah.
How? I don't reckon you do.
I don't.
Me. Not that it
Not that
can't
you don't
lose.
understand
I don't
it, but how
reckon,
do you
I don't
explain
reckon
it?
you do either, just because of some of the stuff you say.
Yes.
Correct.
Because when you're like, oh, like I'm fully like, I just know if I keep showing up until Europe, I'm making.
But this is what we needed. We need to find a way. But if you can't understand it, obviously we've done poor at explaining it, or it's just you need to see it or something.
Steve's video about if this person every time we flip a coin, if this person loses $10,
Is that too deep?
That made total sense to me. It's like this system, when it loses less than what it wins.
Of
Long
course,
term, it
we
can't
say
lose.
that, but to most people, they don't understand upside, downside. Those words don't make sense.
No, because they're fucking gamblers.
Yeah,
But so how do you explain
all
it?
right,
okay.
So if you think I don't know, the way that it is that I'm an emotional being, right? And that's what's got me to where I am with everything. So part of my identity and success is like I'm someone who worries and acts on that. Like it's like a high performing anxiety.
You though.
Some things,
but different.
Yeah. Right.
With this, I'm like, there's zero worry in this now. I've got a zero worry. Like I've literally I've made money, and I know it's going to continue to make money.
Exactly right.
I was worried at the start.
Yeah, the only issue is, like I said, when you pin the hopes on that money, or if you need that money like I did last time. So there are events that I track it back to that. The reason why I'm doing this and the reason why I got upset but went, you know what, I have to be better, is this is a tool for me to get better at this. So this is a learning experience.
Do you need the money? Like for example, like Deuce and I don't need this money for Europe or to pay for our wedding.
Not today, no.
So that's what I don't care.
Exactly
Because it's in there. It's going to keep being in there. I actually don't even fucking need it. I don't need it right now. We're saving. We're fucking, everything's...
Correct.
It's more, I just want to make money so that when we have kids, whatever, in the next couple of years, I've got an extra 20, 30, 40 grand that's just there.
Yeah.
And I've got a tool that I can use. Hey, spring, I'm going to do it. I'm going to jump on and do it for 3 months and fucking make another 10 grand.
So that's what I've also said is like, I don't need it. But last time I did, and I was like, fuck, but we have savings. We're all good. That's not an issue. I do understand.
And I think that's your problem, though, with trying to explain these guys. They're chasing quick money.
Exactly right.
This is not a quick fix thing. It's a 12-month thing. It's a 24-month thing.
Yeah.
And that's all those cunts, Harry Potter, Patrick Cripps, you can see those cunts have done it for 2-3 years.
Yeah.
That's all. It's for them, it's just work. They show up and they know they're going to make 20 grand that year.
Do you know the 2 rules I tried to get to the Discord in the last 2 months?
What do you mean, like the 100 units?
Yeah, that's one. And another one? No start, no end? Or no?
Yeah. No, I do understand that. I didn't know that was a rule. I thought that was just like a mindset.
It's not a it's just like an idea, 2 agendas. So like, it's all good and well to say you can't lose, but like if you don't have a start point in it, like of how much you started with, and knowing that can't get to 0, then how do you know it can't lose? Because you get a weekend like Saturday, it goes -10.
But you look at your fucking spreadsheet.
But what if you started like you? But if you start with 2 grand, right?
Yeah.
Which is what you started in September, and you go -20 on your first 3 days.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
No, that happened to me.
But like, how do you know it's going to win then? Well, what made you not fuck off?
Well, I trusted you. I also looked at your results, and I just knew
But did a part of you say like, fuck, this might lose now? Because like.
Part of me was like, is this? A part of me had the fear that this is the turning point. They've got 4 years of results, but this weekend, the grand final weekend, that's it. It's going negative.
That's what I had. That I'm like, I am the bad luck charm.
But now that I've seen the results for 2 months, and we did the +60 and we've gone since then, it's been +100 units. So I just trust
in hindsight, would you rather have lost first or after you won?
I would have rather had a good month and then had my first -10 day rather than start on a -10 day.
Okay.
In hindsight.
Interesting.
Because I spoke to Max, too, the coach, and he goes, the reason he didn't care is because he'd already won 60 units before they had a really bad -15 day. So he goes, I already knew what it could do.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. So, okay.
So yeah, I'm like, this is the point it's going to go back.
So if you were to explain to someone how it can't lose, how would you do it?
Where you
how it can't lose.
I've started to. I was talking to Lenny, confused the fuck out of me though. But I've sort of started to see what you cunts do. Not that but like it's odds, it's maths. But with the bonus backs that the degens then punt away, we use them responsibly to make sure that we have. That's our edge. So every time a horse comes second or third, that's our edge over the market, and that's how long term we're not going to fucking lose.
Yeah.
We win more than we lose. Our winning days are bigger and more profitable than our losing days.
Yeah, that's all correct. Yeah. But if you would explain that to someone, what if they say like, what if it just loses and keeps losing? Like someone on the YouTube goes, what if you just what if none of your horses place 2 months?
Will that can't happen though.
Well,
It could.
No, but it can't. It's like more chance that the fucking sun doesn't come up for 2 weeks than that.
Well, it's like it took 4 years
Because
to have your
it's
first
numbers.
negative month.
Within a calendar month, yeah.
Yeah.
But it happened
You've
5
had it-
times within 30-day period.
You've had 30-day negative periods, but not in a
So, yeah. Does that 100-unit rule make sense to you?
Honestly, what
If I say, if I gave you 100 units to
Yeah.
start with,
Yep.
that'll never get to 0 if you follow the system. But
Yeah.
it could get to 80.
Yeah.
The worst it's
Yep.
ever gone from here is
24.
75.9.
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. So when you
That's what happened to me at
so
the start.
So when I got it, don't get me wrong, but I think that's where people sort of go, oh, fuck. But like, I'm no longer at 100 units.
Is this filming?
Yeah.
Oh man,
What's wrong?
I didn't know it was filming. No, it's good.
I made a video on this, but I don't know how, like, is that too deep?
I don't know.
No.
It just depends on who you're trying to get. So if your target market, it just depends on who you're trying to get, man.
Cook that.
I think the sad thing is there would be a lot of gamblers out. There's people coming from all different walks of life. For me, this is an investment, aka bit of an easy second income stream.
Yep.
Really, for me, it's
So,
like
yeah.
I can make 15, 20 grand tax free each year.
But you didn't think like this when you started?
No, but that was my goal. Remember when I had the podcast? I said
but
my goal was to
when you
make.
went negative 20, did you think this?
I thought, I'm like, that's it. System's done. This is the tipping point. When I signed up, it's gonna fucking.
But
go
I knew
backwards.
that when you said bankroll, like how much your unit size should be 1% of your bankroll.
Yeah.
No, and yeah, cool. So that's what I operate. So as soon as it goes from 2 to 3, I go from 20 or 2.5 to 3. I go from $25 unit size to 30.
Yeah, so the bankroll is like
So that is always in my head. Exactly right.
max 1.5%, 2%. It can go 2, that's more aggressive. Then all of a sudden, if you've got 2, you've got 50 units.
Yep.
Which becomes a bit different. You still won't lose,
No.
but it's way more volatile because you then have 50, you could go to negative fucking
25.
But I would also go with regardless of whether I need the money or not.
100% good.
I would also err on the side of me as an investor, is I'm less aggressive.
Yeah.
Because being less aggressive for me means less emotion. Less emotion means I don't do bullshit like I did with that and went,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to make an easy 3.5 grand. I lost 2 grand.
Yeah.
So I'd rather sit with, all right, I'd rather stay at $30.
You can't do that anyway with your bookies. You need more accounts to be
Yep,
higher.
correct.
So the bankroll rule is great, but if someone comes in with 100K, they ain't falling on a fucking $1,000 unit size because of promos.
Yep, correct.
So the 1% rules are max.
Yep.
But no, but okay, so great. So I want to hear what's your question? Sorry.
Go through his questions because then I've got time because I'm going to have the tennis after.
Let's say game plan. If you say to me, look, mate, your 100 units is currently this amount of money.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your activity, and your activity is telling me that in the next 3 months you're going to get most of those promo banned. So in terms of the activity, I wanted to know more so the activity, the things to do, dollar unit size and accounts.
This video wasn't shown to anyone that was platinum, but the way I explained it, how much profit you make I made a formula, is going to be impacted by 3 factors. Factor 1, 2, 3. First factor is time.
Yep.
So this is the same as like probably training. How long you follow the system for, or anything really, if it has an edge, the longer you follow, the more you make. Yeah. The longer you apply progressive overload to training, you're going to...
The stronger you get.
So if someone follows for 2 months and someone follows for 24 months, the person following for 24 months is going to make a shit ton more than 2 months.
Yep.
Right? Now, time is dependent on promo eligibility of accounts. So if you get banned, you obviously can't follow anymore. So that would fuck your time off.
Yep.
The second one is average unit size. So if you're following on a $10 unit size on average for a year, you're going to make 30 units a month for 12 months, which is 360 units. Yeah, so you're going to make $3,600 for 12 months on an average of a $10 unit size, which no one would be doing for 12 months. You'd hope that their average increases.
Yeah, because your accounts are getting bigger and you fucking
Correct. So,
go 15,
so
20,
then you
25.
change that to average unit size of 30 in your first 12 months. That becomes 9,900. No, it doesn't. It becomes 10,800.
Yep.
So automatically, even though the time's the same, 12 months, you've now got 7 grand different just because the unit size increased threefold.
Yep.
Which is about to be me because I started on 15, I'm at 20, I'm pretty much about to go to 25.
So you got time, you've got average unit size, and then you got bonus turnover percentage, which is like
As you get better on Betfair.
if you followed the whole year last year at 65%, you would have made what our result said, which was 320 units or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you followed on 80, do you know what you would have got?
How much?
Yes.
How many more units?
Wasn't it
350?
No, wasn't it like 500 and something? Oh, it was
105, 4 units more. It was like 425.
Oh, there.
That many.
Yeah.
So tightening up, that's big.
$105, 105 units.
I've
Now
got-
multiply that by 30, that's
Yeah.
$3,150.
Yeah, it's $3,000. It's a fucking airfare. So
Yep.
Just on 80% turnover, and we track at 65. So
I got a question though. What I do, I use my bonuses as defense as well. So I turn over on sport because then I hedge the other side across 3 bookies. So I'm getting 3
you
on
can-
promos at no loss.
so that
So that would equal similar to 80% because I'm not doing the dollar
because
$2.
the promo then doesn't come out as a minus later.
Yes.
So that's the factor you need to put in here. But then
You guys don't
count-
teach that though.
Which
That what I do.
it's taught in
Using your bonuses and hedging it with as on
it's-
promos.
It's not taught specifically.
But you can figure
well,
it
no,
out.
it is actually. It's taught on the 4th video of the system, but as a cash v cash.
Yeah.
You've gone bonus versus cash
Yeah.
on 10 different bookies or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we've got like the multi.
I'll just hedge it. If it hedges, if the hedge is $80, I split that 4 20s across 4 bookies. So then I've got 4 non-promos off for,
So that's a
for
way
zero
to
loss.
do incidental sustainability.
Okay.
But then you're losing out on this. However, then you're
But you're not
killing 2 birds with 1 stone because you're doing this.
because
and
you're
this
not
at the
cost
same time
you're not
on
losing
promo.
$1, $2, $3 on each
Yep.
non-promo bet.
Correct, which adds up. So I would still do a lot of horse stuff,
Yeah.
I do on a Saturday.
but because it's easier.
The other day in the Discord when I called you a scammer, someone goes, people are going to think you're serious.
Nah, people they
That's
joke
why I love
about it.
That's why I love it because I know this kind. I just have to say fuck shit. You're a
Tell me.
scammer.
But we need to stop letting like joke about like it's like Q Tempo. He's made like 60K and he go like write shit like we can't pick our nose. Noodles tonight. Like people don't know you're joking.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want that.
Noodles. Yeah, no, he says the lobster and the noodles. Yeah, no, it's a funny joke, but
Yeah, but the don't get it, and then the new reads it. Like the time when I asked, remember we have been losing, and everyone just went sarcasm. This in the messages goes, oh, the chat today is really bad. Everyone's like, I'm like, bro, they're all joking.
we'll joke because they've all
But
made
like they
50
don't get
grand.
that.
They've all made 50
Yeah.
grand.
Anyway,
All right.
Um,
Good session. Thank
good
you.
session.
I appreciate it.
Just quickly.
is that everything
Yes.
for you about
That was for me.
the
That was
12-month mindset though? Does that?
Yes.
I think we kind of covered it in what they said out there,
Yes. Correct.
like having a roadmap to how much you should
Correct.
be making.
Yep.
Yeah, but relating it back to like, okay, if I'm doing an average of $10 my first month, I expect to average around about 300. But even then, the first month should be about setting up, second month setting up,
Yep.
third month maybe $20 units, average 600. Fourth month $30 units, average. Any other questions?
No, thank you. Appreciate your time, mate.
Good to see you.
I'll see you soon.
Done.
Catch up
So remember, I came in with the goal of only making $1,000 a month. Like that was my thing. So like, even I can fall on a $35, $40 unit size and do that.
Yeah. Your problem or your bankroll's what? 4, 3, 2. What is it?
Well, how do you know? How do you see on the spreadsheet how much I pumped in? It'd be a bit. I've probably put in about $2,500.
No, it should be deposits.
All right. So, profit at the moment. Let's say I put in $2,500. Profit 6. I put about 4.
It'll be a deposit spreadsheet. Is this the system one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is this the updated one?
Yeah. You can't mate. This when I started. This is the one that you guys fucking.
There's a platinum one.
Amount deposited here.
That's better. Yeah, there. You put in. Go to the bottom.
Bottom where?
Oh, just highlight the fucking cells. You know how to use Excel? Highlight all those numbers, and here will say the number.
Oh, I've deposited over $3,000.
There you go.
So
Where is that? So what's the withdrawal amount?
I haven't withdrawn it.
Nothing.
I've withdrawn
321.
nothing. I withdrew from Elite Bet and put it straight back into accounts.
You have never withdrawn from Betfair.
I've got no
Didn't
money.
you withdraw from Betfair?
No, I tried to, but now I've only got like $250 in Betfair.
Yeah. Okay. So, but how much are in your accounts now then?
That plus $1,650.
Well, where's it? What does it say? Running balance? Anywhere? Yeah. There you go. Highlight that. 4735.
Yeah.
What does that equal?
That's how much is in the accounts. That's with profit.
So that checks out to your profit figure.
Yeah.
So we made 16. How much?
I've made this much. 16.
Does it say profit somewhere?
Yeah, profit there.
Is that the exact amount?
That's the exact amount. the Saturdays non-promos here, there'll be 1,600. Just say 1,600.
1,600, perfect.
I haven't logged them yet properly, but we were up at fucking. I was like, this weekend we'll crack the $2,000 mark.
Oh, so you're up to 1,800 when?
That was on the weekend before Saturday. And Saturday dropped. I've got a few bonuses to turn over.
Yeah, nice. Drop 200.
Drop 200, a few bonuses to turn over. I'll be back up to fucking.
But like that's good because.
So I don't care because after
going up. That's always showing green every time.
For me to get into the red, I've got to lose $1,600, which isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen on $20 use. It's not going to happen. Alright, let's say we have another shit Saturday this week, we go -5. Alright, we'll drop to 1,500. But then the next 3 Saturdays.
Can't go to 0.
The next 3 Saturdays we +8, +12, and +4. And we're going +20, and then this is back up
2,100.
Exactly. So I know by the end of the month it will have hit over 2,000. Like I just know following the system.
Well, it might not. It might not happen next month.
Whatever. That's why I'm like, this is a bit of a not gambling mindset, but it's like, should I hold out on going up the unit size?
No, you can't control that. The only thing stopping you from making money in the long term,
Not following.
or running out of bankroll, which is not possible.
Yeah, now I've seen there's 4,800 in my accounts. So I'm gonna pull a bit. So do you think it's wiser for me? Like even now, I've got in WinBet and Baggy Bet, I've got like $100 in there. Should I just pull those?
Do they not have promos?
They're not fucking getting in pro. I think Baggy Bet is.
How much money is
I haven't even primed them. I've done 7 non-promos on Baggy Bet.
Oh, and you haven't used a promo?
No.
How much money is in it?
$100. WinBet.
If you want to use them, and WinBet and haven't used promos.
No. I got hit last year November. I got hit with a lot of fucking expenses.
You still got your Ethereum?
Yeah, I got that.
What's that?
No, it's gone up. That's $1,000.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it. Yeah, I'm going to make more batch betting anyway.
Correct.
It's not going to go. This is the thing with this Bitcoin.
It's not.
The $1,000 in.
I mean, $1,000 is not going to make a massive difference to your match betting, I don't think. But it could.
Yeah, but my match betting's going to make me more money than my fucking Ethereum is.
Of course.
So I'll just withdraw that.
It depends. If you need the money, yes. Like if you need the money for match betting, take it out for sure.
If I can, what I've currently got, take out that $1,000. I've got another $1,000. There's another $2,000 there. Oh, take a little bit out of the Ladbrokes, whatever.
Yep.
So I've got $2,500. Can I run even fucking a $30, $40 unit size?
With 3K, how much? 1,000? You got 3,700 in there.
There's 4,700.
No, 4,700 in there.
In my accounts already.
And you're going to put another $1,000. That's 5,700.
Yeah. Anyway, let's say even if I get these couple of accounts going to get up to a $30 or $40 unit size, which is manageable with what I've got. Because I'm starting to see now, I'm at 1,600, I've been running on $15 unit size and only just done a month pretty much on 20. And I'm like, fuck, if I get this even just a 30 or 40, it's like, fuck.
If you can get to $30 units all of a sudden and you do that for like 3 months, then...
You start making actual money.
Yeah.
I'll be making
but then you like,
$800 a month.
Yeah, I can do this easy.
Yeah.
And then you just go to 60 very quickly. And
even
then,
Saturday, I was just sitting there. I was actually enjoying it. I was at the coffee table, I had music playing. I just put the bets on, like do some shit, do some non-promos.
You watch the races?
I don't even watch them anymore. It's a waste of time.
Yeah, okay.
I'd rather, honestly, when the races are on, I'm doing shit. Like I'm cleaning or I'm fucking doing house chores or fucking like doing some non-promo.
Do you find that's helped your emotions on that?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah. At the start, I used to watch every race, and then I realised it actually affects my emotion more. Because when we have like 4 losing ones, I'm like, oh. But then now I just don't care. I'm like, whatever.
So how do you know they won or lost?
I don't.
Yeah, right.
I don't even check it anymore. I might jump in the Discord and see if cunts are putting numbers in. If they're not, whatever.
Yeah, it's very obvious to know when someone won or lost now.
Yeah,
it's like
there's numbers in
putting their fucking
numbers. So I don't really check. I'll check every 3 or 4 races, but I don't sit there and watch it because I've just realised I'm like, it's actually wasted time. Like that 3-4 minutes on a Saturday, I'd rather just like sometimes I'm doing my Greek in between, or I'm do chores, cleaning, cooking.
Yeah.
Doing I'd honestly rather use that time to save myself time through the week, which is non-promos and fucking... Like this Saturday, I was just pumping non-promos in between races.
Does your mum and dad know what this is?
Yeah, they know.
Do they only know because I used to do it?
Yeah.
But otherwise they wouldn't know.
Otherwise I probably don't know a fucking idea.
So when these people say it, I always wonder, like, do these people think I was a gambler or do they think it worked?
I think my parents know what you did worked because they used to like
see me make money.
See you and like just drop of a hat, go to fucking England and like, not work and fucking... My parents think fucking you smoke one drag of a joint, you're going to go into psychosis. Like that's what their brain... Like they think that gamblers, that bookies take your money, that fucking...
They do though. That's right.
They do. No, they do for 99% of people.
Yeah.
Not for us.
Yeah, that's what people struggle to understand. So do you want to have the connotation that you're doing this publicly on your Insta?
It's a weird one. I think knowing how, like I know Pat and Pete talks about it openly, like seeing how fucking valuable it can be and how easy it is. No, I think so. And I think seeing how much it can do already with, and I've only made fucking.
But the only problem is it takes time. Like, a pessimist would look at this and be like, and this is fully wrong because they don't see other things, which I'll explain. 4 months you made $1,600. How many hours?
Yeah, but the next 8 months I'm going to make 10 grand.
Yeah. It's
what you said on the podcast. He goes, don't think of it as 1 grand a month. Think of it as like making 15 grand over the year.
Yeah,
because you're back 6 months. So like next spring, I'm going to make cash.
Yeah.
Because we're probably going to be running $50 unit size.
You'd make. I'd be shocked if you didn't make 5 to 10K next spring.
That's what I mean. I'm going to come back from Europe. Over the next 4 or 5 months going to Europe, I'll make anywhere from 3 to 5, hopefully, depending on what unit size I get to. And then when we get back from Europe, I'm going to make over 5K. And then across the year, I'm going to actually make money.
But it's also now like, I would even say like, yeah, so cool, $1,600. How many hours in that $1,600, including like learning?
At the start, there was a bit of learning.
There was heaps, yeah.
Now, fuck me, how much, like, yesterday I did fucking 6 non-promo bets on Sportsbet and Betr, just went bang, just did some tennis ones, 20 minutes, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
I litter it throughout the week. I do 20, 30-minute little slots throughout the week, because that's just better for me.
That's what most of the people do, yeah.
Yeah, and it's easy. I just throw it, like, I'm like, I'll just bang out 3 non-promos now quickly, or like turn over a bonus and do 2 non-promos. So I'll do that throughout the week. Make sure the ratios are good. And then now, I to be honest, I like to use Saturdays. When I started up, it was actually a shit time because I remember I told you I had a lot of shit on Saturdays. I had like powerlifting nationals, we had a comp, we had push pull run. So I was doing them in between things. Now Saturdays are a bit more free. I really like to, if I can, I like 12 till 3 on a Saturday to just be penciled out. I'm on the laptop because then I can utilize that time to do non-promos as well in between.
And then you do the later ones just on your phone.
Later ones on my phone, because like we went to the shops on Saturday. I said to Juice, I go, look, after 3:43, there's only 4 races and they're all singles.
Yeah.
We'll go to the shops and I'll just do them as the tips come in. It's easy because I don't need to sit there for fucking.
No, that's the thing. Like once people know how it works, it's very hard. Like especially someone who's never bet before, they don't understand the interface. There's a lot of shit it's very overwhelming. Like how do I set up these accounts? Got to do all this shit, and then it's like once you've done it for 3 months. It's literally like tying your shoelaces.
It's tying my shoelaces. Honestly, I'm not going to lie, the first 2 weeks when I was on setting up my accounts, following the tips but not putting them on, just following them coming through, and they connect to my watch and they come through.
You don't have a clue how you're going to get them on.
I went to the footy, I was at the GWS St Kilda game, they're coming through and I'm like, how the fuck am I going to do it? Just bang, bang, bang. I'm like, how am I going to do this? And now it's literally like they come through and I'm just like, yeah, done, put them away.
Because I remember thinking like, I thought you would probably do it, but I'm like, I was very like, not sure if this is for him.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you've never done it. So I'm like, yeah. If you get through like 6 months and you do it, you're home. But it's.
I think I'm home now. Yeah, and like I said to you, I had that little dip where I was like a bit demotivated just before. But I also got sick and it fucked my mental health a bit when I was sick. Like I was feeling pretty flat, just about shit.
Yeah.
But now I'm through that and now I've got like a vision and I'm like, well, we've got Europe in 5 months. And like I've gone through that boring bit of setting up. I'm like, I can actually make fucking cash. I'll see you later. Have a good one. We're going to go to the footy this year?
Please.
The Saints.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
Probably win the flag, to be honest.
Easily.
Easily.
Yeah, like I think now that I've gotten, because the other thing is too, I've got the skill.
Yeah, so mate, that's the thing.
Even if I take 2 months off.
That's the thing what people forget. It's like, it's all well and good, like these haters on the Instagram, they'll say like, oh, I could spend my bloody day working $40 an hour.
You could. And the first 3 months you probably would make more money. Of
course you would.
But the back end 6 months, if I can, like we
said. But what did you learn from that $40 an hour job?
Nothing.
Probably not much.
This, I can literally fucking, if I want to now, theoretically, I can do the next 3 months, 4 months, even if I want to take a month off before I go to Europe. Fuck it, I'm not going to do it for 3-4 weeks before I go to Europe. I can.
Yeah.
And then get back, it's spring racing, and I can fucking $50 unit size, fucking launch, make fucking $5 grand for 3 months.
Yeah.
And there's my next holiday paid for.
Correct. And like,
And then I can stop again. You know what? I'll run to end of November. It's December. I want to chill out, and then I'll start back up again in January.
Now the only problem with that is like you have to be prepared to like miss the variance. So like if you missed
that's
December
fine.
and you
I'm
lost
just saying.
58 units, you missed out on, and then you cop November, and now you cop in Jan, which is negative 17 after the first week. That was 100%.
Well, I've already copped that.
Yeah,
because I copped.
You missed December.
I missed December. So to be honest, I've actually had a rough patch.
Yeah.
But like Tom said, I'm actually ahead of where I should be at this point anyway with my profit. So
yeah.
What I had a recalibration, and I was like, the other thing is like I'm lucky that I can literally do this on a Saturday for 3 hours, 4 hours at home. I have my music on. I'm an introvert anyway. I like being at home and in my own space. Yeah. And now that there's footy coming back, I'll have the footy on the TV doing this. Like I literally can spend time at home with my partner, footy, and make money. If I had a job, I had to be a fucking job listening to a boss.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
And
I've already got a job too. That's the thing. I've got a career that I'm actually passionate about that I want to build. This is a full side thing that fits in with my life.
So if you want to learn what match betting is and how to get started, there's a free course linked directly in the YouTube description. It goes for 60 minutes. It contains a number of videos explaining how it all works and how you can get started for free today.